swing it. It's a ball, fly ball. Home run!
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so it's been a while since Ryan and I have done a podcast together. First topic we're going to hit on is the NHL playoff. My opinion on this year's playoffs is that it's been a good, close series most part. The Kings seem to have steamrolled themselves into the final, while the East is a little bit more hard to determine. But do you think this year the teams are good for the NHL or bad for the stereotypical teams aren't there? So that's my question: is this a better year for the NHL or worse, or indifferent?
It's a tough one. I think it's kind of indifferent in a way. It depends on what perspective you want to look at it. Obviously, you've got two huge markets in LA and New York Rangers still left, potentially New Jersey still. I mean, it's still part of the tri-state or whatever you want to call the three teams of New York, New Jersey, New York, Long Island there. If it had ended up Phoenix and New Jersey, I think that would have been really horrible for the NHL. So I had a real tough time with it early on, thinking that this is a bad year because a lot of the big teams went out, but it shows parity, and if you like parity, then it's a good year. Personally, I don't really see myself siding with any one team left, so it's kind of hard to cheer for anybody or hate somebody for that matter.
And what do you think about the style of play?
Style of play, I think it's been good. I think the rough stuff in the first round was entertaining to some degree, although it did, I think, cross a few lines with that style of play, but it was intense. I like that. I think the second round has been, or was, a little slow. Third round seems to be a little tighter as the teams get tired. I think it's been pretty good.
Do you think they're starting a new trend in terms of the teams that are there, defensive-minded, with speed and some grit? That seems to be the theme this year. Every year seems to have a theme. Do you think teams will copy this, what teams are doing to get to the finals this year, or do you think it's just a 1 year off?
Well, I think people are going to copy it for sure. I mean, most of these of the major leagues, whenever somebody wins with a different style that's not the predominant style of that season, people tend to copy it. You hear that term, copycat leagues, all the time. So I think if this is deemed a defensive style of play that's going to win the cup, then I think teams will definitely go back to a defensive style. Whereas in previous years, with Pittsburgh and Chicago winning, they've definitely been a little more wide open. So I think you'll see some defensive teams going. But I think teams like LA too, I think they've got enough talent to open it up if they need to.
Without knowing the result of the Rangers versus the Devils, who do you like to win the cup right now?
I like the Kings. It doesn't matter to me who comes out of New Jersey and New York. I don't think either one of those teams can roll with LA right now. LA is just humming along. I think the Rangers, I don't know what's going on with them. I thought they were a much stronger team going into the playoffs than they have shown, at least to me.
I think they're a little bit young, but I think the Devils could give the Kings a run. That's not to say that I think the Devils will take out the Kings, but I think that's a better series. So I guess we'll have to see. But anyways, thanks for listening, and we'll be back at you soon with another podcast.